Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. What Steve Burton really thinks of his Port Charles comeback. General Hospital, GH. Spoilers tease that time flies when we're having fun, and the last 6 months have rushed by with Steve Burton back on screen as Jason Morgan. The fan fave returned to the Port Charles, New York-based show in March. And this is what Burton had to say about his second triumphant return to the ABC Sudser. Burton co-hosts the daily drama podcast with his GH co-star Bradford Anderson, who plays Damian Spinelli. Taking a fan question, Anderson asked Burton if his 2024 return feels different from his 2018 return. In case you missed it, Burton's first return occurred in September 2017, after leaving GH in 2012 and portraying Dylan McAvoy on CBS's The Young and the Restless. Then in 2021, he left the show again after declining to get the network's mandated COVID-19 inoculation. During his break, he returned to the show and role in which he made his acting debut, Days of Our Lives as Harris Michaels. Many daytime fans thought it would be a matter of time before Burton came back to play the iconic role of Stone Cold. They were right. According to Burton, this return's different because so much has happened in my life. We all went through COVID and so many different things in life. It's been amazing. Burton also divorced his longtime wife Sherry in 2023. After she announced on social media that she was pregnant with another man's child. Burton recognized his fans at the same time, saying, "I'm grateful to be back, grateful that you guys watched the show." Things were dicey when Stone Cold first showed his face in Port Charles this year. He allowed his loved ones to believe that he was dead, and seeing him alive brought about love, but also anger. Most notably, he was estranged from his bromance with Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Benard, and it's only been recently that they have made up. We would have liked to have seen a better played-out reunion, seeing as how Sonny nearly unalived Jason. But apparently bygones were bygones with a couple of words, and now Sonny has his enforcer back. What does this mean for Brick, Just Brick, Stephen A. Smith, who came along to help Sonny after Jason's death? Tell us, GH fans, do you want to see more or less of Brick now that Jason's back? The sound of bustling hospital corridors, the hum of conversations in the halls of General Hospital, and the ever-watchful eye of Sonny Corinthos looking over Port Charles. These are the sights and sounds that have defined Steve Burton's career for decades. After an extended absence, Steve Burton's return as Jason Morgan was nothing short of monumental for longtime General Hospital fans. But what does Steve Burton really think of his Port Charles comeback? For fans of the show, Jason Morgan's presence has always been synonymous with high-stakes drama. Whether he's by Sonny's side as his trusted enforcer or caught in a web of romantic entanglements with Sam, Carly, and others, Jason is a fan favorite who defines cool under pressure. When Burton took a hiatus from the show, viewers felt the void immediately. Sure, Drew Kane was a compelling character, but there's no replacing the stone-cold intensity Jason Morgan brings to the table. So when Steve Burton made his triumphant return to General Hospital screens, expectations were sky-high. The actor himself has been tight-lipped on the specifics, letting his performance do the talking. But in a candid, behind-the-scenes interview, Burton opened up about what this comeback really means to him. A welcome home. For Burton, returning to General Hospital was like coming home. It felt like no time had passed at all, Burton admitted with a smile. The sets, the cast, the crew, everything felt familiar. I've been part of this family for so long, stepping back into Jason's shoes was natural, but also exciting. While the fans were excited to see him, Burton himself was equally thrilled to return to the character that defined his career. He spoke about the deep bond he feels with Jason Morgan. "I've played Jason for so long, he's almost like a second skin to me. But the thing is, Jason is constantly evolving. Even after all these years, he still surprises me. There's always something new to discover about him." Jason's complicated return. However, as much as Burton feels comfortable in Jason's leather jacket and stoic demeanor, his return wasn't without its challenges, both on and off the screen. For the writers of General Hospital, the task of bringing Jason back in a way that satisfied longtime viewers without feeling repetitive was daunting. "They gave me some of the best material I've had in years," Burton revealed. "Jason's been through so much, and it's not just about slipping back into old habits. He's a father now, a man torn between loyalty to Sonny and his need to protect the people he loves." Burton also teased that his character's return to Port Charles isn't as simple as fans might have hoped. There's conflict everywhere. Jason's loyalty to Sonny will always be his top priority, but that creates problems, serious problems, with other people in his life. One of those relationships bound to face turmoil is, of course, his relationship with Sam McCall. Their on-again, off-again romance has captivated viewers for years, but with Sam moving on and other romantic interests in the mix, things are getting complicated. "Sam's always going to be special to Jason," Burton admitted. "But they've both changed, and the question is whether they can make it work, or if they've drifted too far apart. There's a lot of history there, but sometimes history isn't enough." Behind-the-scenes tension. Despite the enthusiastic reception from fans, Burton's return to General Hospital wasn't without its controversies. Rumors swirled about tensions behind the scenes, particularly with actors who had filled the void during his absence. Drew Kane, portrayed by Cameron Matheson, stepped in as Jason's twin, and his presence in Port Charles raised questions about how the two brothers would coexist. When asked about these rumored tensions, Burton was quick to shut them down. "Cameron's a pro. We knew each other before he joined GH, so it was great working with him. The whole storyline between Jason and Drew is fascinating because it's about two brothers trying to find their place. There's no animosity. If anything, we were both excited to explore that dynamic." However, Burton did acknowledge the pressure of stepping back into Jason's shoes after so long. "The fans are amazing, but they're also passionate," he said with a laugh. "They expect a lot, and they should. They've invested in Jason for years, and I don't take that lightly." What's next for Jason? As for what lies ahead for Jason Morgan, Burton was understandably tight-lipped. But he did drop a few intriguing hints. Jason's life is never easy. There are some huge twists coming, things that are going to shock people. He's always been a man who puts family first. But what happens when that loyalty is tested in ways he's never had to face before? Burton's cryptic comments seem to point toward more heart-pounding drama, as Jason's loyalties are pulled in every direction. Will he continue to be Sonny's right-hand man, or will his growing responsibilities as a father push him to make a tough decision? And how will his complicated love life, particularly his deep connection with both Sam and Carly, play out amidst the chaos? "I wish I could say more," Burton said with a mischievous grin. "But all I can promise is that the stakes have never been higher for Jason." The love from fans. Burton is no stranger to the outpouring of fan love and support, but even he was taken aback by the overwhelming response to his return. Social media exploded with reactions from die-hard GH fans thrilled to see their favorite mob enforcer back in action to newer viewers curious about what all the fuss was about. "I have the best fans in the world," Burton said sincerely. "They're passionate, vocal, and they hold me accountable, which I appreciate. They've been with me through thick and thin, and their excitement makes it all worth it." He paused for a moment, reflecting on his journey with General Hospital and how it has shaped his life. It's an honor to play Jason, and I don't take it for granted. Port Charles will always be a part of me, just like Jason will always be a part of me. For fans eagerly anticipating more Jason Morgan action, Burton's words are both a comfort and a promise. His return to General Hospital is more than just a comeback, it's a continuation of a legacy. And with Steve Burton at the helm, Jason's future looks as intense, unpredictable, and emotionally charged as ever.